Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Xbox1, and welcome back to some more Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off, we were attacked by an Antivan Crow by the name of Zevran, who was hired by Tyrn Logain to, well, take us out. Unfortunately for him, but fortunate for us, our skills proved to be too much for the assassination attempt. And instead of either succumbing to his fate or getting killed by his own faction, he decided to join up with our group as a way of saving himself. And we'll see where his loyalties lie, and we'll see if he proves his worth as we go on to our next objective, which was actually gaining another companion, a stone golem that was inside this little village of Harvest Stone or something like that. I honestly have no idea. Um, Onleith or Onolith, something to that degree. Either way, when we approached the golem, the activation rod and/or the activation code wasn't working, and we found this Matthias guy whose father was actually the previous owner of the golem, and he's willing to give us the activation code so long as we find and save his little girl, who is deeper in the laboratory of his father. So let's... Oh, you know it's bad whenever the game saves it for you. So let's get going. Okay, that doesn't sound friendly at all. Yeah, no, that sounded friendly. Hello. Oh my god. Of course it's resistant. Yeah, you guys can take care of him. I'm gonna take care of of this one. Keep the healer safe. Come on. Okay, thank God. I guess I done the... What does this do? Two things. Okay, yeah, no, we're taking that with... Yeah, we're definitely putting that on. Wrong button. Wrong button again. Oh, there was a way to cancel that. We're gonna put that on with that. Actually, let's put that on our main hand, and let's put the keeper's ring on here. There we go. Okay, good. It did cancel it. Android kit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, all of that was good. You want to gather these strange crystals.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cats like to be in trees?
Amala.
Someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Good. You're safe. Your father was worried.
Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us, too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
The cat finds me distracting.
Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
And the cat's talking. That's not really a cat, is it?
Of course she's a cat. She just talks, that's all.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
Okay, and what are you really?
Really. Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
Right. What have you done to her?
Nothing. I am all but powerless. The mage made sure of that, didn't he? I cannot leave this chamber. No, Amalia found me. After decades of isolation, her company is welcome. It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
Let you have the girl? You mean possess her?
That's a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong?
Okay. I'll free you, and you can have the girl.
You are very gracious. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting! Kitty is going to be free! I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
You're gonna regret that, child. Everyone hold position for right now. Oh, I hate this puzzle. I really hate this puzzle. Let's see if there's a way that I can do this quickly. Yeah, no, none of that does anything. Yeah, that was just... Yeah, that was just time consuming. We need...
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
No, that's not... No. Okay, now we're cooking with Crisco. That goes there.
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in this room. Isn't that awful?
Sure, sure, child. That's horrible. Okay, and now I need to... I don't know if that's how I was supposed to do it, but we're gonna try it.
Kitty is my best friend.
Shoot. No, you go over there. No. Go back to where you were.
I was thinking about the sun, silly.
Now we need one that goes down. No.
Tell me a story.
Almost have it. Almost have it. I just need... Oh, okay, okay. I know what I need. I know what I need to do. It's just getting it done is going to be hard. Ah, damn it. Okay, because I need to replace...
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
Oh, Mala, you're so innocent for the world. Okay, that piece needs to permanently be there.
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
And now I have to... Oh my goodness. Okay. We're almost there. If I can just highlight the proper one.
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Okay. So, over there. Over there. Over there. 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 And there. Oh, thank you, God. Okay, that didn't take as long as it normally does.
Yes. I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us.
I said I'd free you. I didn't say I'd let you live.
You will not take the girl. She is mine.
Kitty! You're scaring me! I won't let you inside me! I won't!
Also, there's a good chance that that girl was a mage. And a demon possessing a mage is never a good thing. But, since the girl saw the magic barrier protecting them, I'm just saying there's a great chance that, she was also a mage. Again, mages possessing, You know, Zephron, whenever you're ready.
Yes. Yes. Where now?
Zephron. How about you stab the psyche bitch? Yeah, so far Zephron is not, Helm of Honolith. Court of Shattered Dreams, what does that do? That's for a mage. Oh no, we're taking that diamond. We are taking that diamond. I'm gonna move that to junk and destroy. And take that diamond. Because diamonds are valuable. Just making sure I didn't miss any loot. Oh, yeah, and it might also help if you can move freely again. Maybe that's why he wasn't attacking the sucky bitch. We're about to get ambushed. Alright, so far so good. Probably gonna get ambushed again. No? Ah, okay, yep. And journeying fighting doesn't do anything to them. Wow, Alistair, you actually held your own. That's a first. It's about to wear off. I was about to say maybe I should make Alistair uses his spell magic, but that would also dispel anything Wind's done.
Did it! You freed her! Thank you so much!
I'm sorry I ran away, Daddy. I was so scared.
It's all right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone. The phrase to activate Shale is Dulan Han. If you still want that bloody thing. I wouldn't if I were you. Now we should go, and quickly. Thank you again. We owe you our lives.
You even give us 50 silver. That was nice of him. And I swear there was a way outside the village. Yep. Yes. Dullahan.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by accident, I suppose. Typical.
And how do you know I'm not a mage?
Thinks these crystals are simply for show, I see. Huh. I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
Not all of them,
Some
no.
got away then. How unfortunate.
Hmm. You didn't care for them, I take it.
Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, and after 30 years as a captive audience, I was as familiar with these villagers as one could possibly be. Not that I wish their fate on them, no. But it did make for a delightful change of pace.
I'll bet.
Come on then, out with it. What is its command?
Why are you calling me it?
Entrenched sense of perversity. The last one who held that damnable rod used to call me Golem. Golem, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Golem and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Golem, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
Is something wrong?
The control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
These last two. I know I'm gonna suffer, but alright, give Zephyron a hug.
I don't appreciate foreign objects invading my personal space. Well, usually.
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is broken.
So when how you go on a killing rampage. Shouldn't you be happy about that?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
I hadn't given it much thought.
Wonderful. I suppose I have two options. Do I go with it, or... I do not even know what lies beyond this.
Are you going to keep calling me it?
Yes, very likely.
What do you want to
I've
do?
watched this village for so long, unable to move or act. My memories of anything before are vague at best. So I have no idea what I want to do. I'm glad to be mobile. Is that not enough?
You killed your former master.
I remember that I had a former master. The mage with the furry brows who poked and prodded and barked orders. Did I kill him? I hope I did kill him. Perhaps the last order he barked was, Golem, stop crushing my head. Ah!
I noticed you didn't call him it.
Yes, I'm just funny that way.
You're welcome to come with me.
Certain you want to bring that thing with us. It could be dangerous and large.
I think if you have Morgan with you, you also make a side comment towards her. But, why not? Think of it as a portable battering
Good
ram.
point. Better it than me, anyhow.
I will follow it about then. For now, I am called Shale, by the way.
I am Lyna. Pleased to meet you.
This should be interesting.
And we'll keep the current party. Oh, wait, we lost his approval with Alistair? But not Zephyrin? I was sure by doing that whole that I was gonna lose approval with him. Oh, well. Also, Alistair, suck it up. We also lost approval with him, when we agreed to take Zephyrin with us. Alright, so we are going back to camp, because I kind of want to speak to Shale. Get to know them a little bit. And also I have a lot of crap that I need to sell.
I don't understand. You look like a woman.
Are you flirting with me, Sten?
Flirting. I don't know this word. Speak the common tongue. You are a Grey Warden, so it follows that you can't be a woman.
That doesn't make any sense, Sten.
So you understand my confusion, then?
Why can't I be a woman?
Women are priests, artisans, shopkeepers, or farmers. They don't fight.
What if they don't want to be any of those
What
things?
does that have to do with anything? No one gets to choose who they are.
Didn't you choose to be a soldier?
Not. It is who I am. That's not up to me. A person is born, Kunari or human or elven or dwarf. He doesn't choose that. The size of his hands, whether he is clever or foolish, the land he comes from, the color of his hair, these are beyond his control. We do not choose, we simply are.
But a person can choose what to do.
Okay. We'll see.
Alright, I probably didn't choose all the right options, but for the Kunari, they believe that everyone is born in a certain... I'm pretty sure I touched up on that last time. But Sten was technically chosen to be a soldier. Or a Sten, because that's not even his name, that's more of his rank, technically speaking. We learn about a lot of this more in Dragon Age Inquisition, but there have Kunari spies called the Ben Hasrath, who are Kunari who are capable of lying, which a Kunari isn't really supposed to do, or at least not well. They're more honor bound, and a Kunari that can lie, well, and get away with it, that pretty much proves that they are for Ben Hasrath training. And he's right. For the most part, the women in the Kunari, or the Qun, I should say, the women in the Qun tend to do the more docile jobs, shopkeeping, teaching, the more docile work. They do have a few women in government, but that's a different story. But once you're in that rank, like if you're a baker, that's all you're pretty much guaranteed to do for the rest of your life. You bake. If you're an artist, that's all you're going to do. You're going to craft and sculpt. You can't choose to do anything else, no matter how much you wish to. And it's a simple life for those who want purpose in their life, but for others with ambition, well, with a different type of ambition, it may not be, satisfactory. I got a couple of gifts. Do I have anything that... Oh, yeah, Sten likes paintings. Sten.
I am impressed. My thanks.
You're welcome. And Morgan... Well, I don't need to give her anything right now. You like the gemstones. And I think the shiny gold ring. Nope, that was not his. Alright. You I think you like the white ruined stone. I should probably save before. You know what? Fuck it. I was right. He does like that one. Alright, and... Oh yeah, Fenrel. We're gonna give him the beefy bone. Even though his is already maxed out. Okay, yeah, and if you raise their approval up a certain amount, they actually get better attributes. Alright, so... I'm gonna talk to Morgan because I want to trigger this quest. I'm pretty sure I can trigger it if I just speak to her.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to discuss something
We're in
personal.
camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Nope.
What do
We're
you
not doing that one. Because no matter what happens, she'll get pissed off. Is Flemeth really what she seems to be?
That depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
An old woman, a powerful maleficar, a nutty old bat human. I'm gonna do a nutty old bat.
Sometimes I do wonder the very same thing. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
Technically, the elves do have stories of Flemeth. They call her Asha Belathar. But with the Dalish, they are not common to share amongst... They're mostly common to keep the stories that they know of, to keep their history. So it wouldn't be a surprise if, you know, Lyna didn't hear about any of that. Or maybe she did. You know what? I'm just going to go with this one. I didn't even know there was such a tale, or such a thing.
I see. That does explain much. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
That sounds interesting.
The tale is sung by the bards. There was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful. A fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
Just how long ago is this?
Many centuries before this land was even named Foreldon. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
He sold his wife to another
The
man?
life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
She spoke to spirits or demons?
Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until much later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Which, she never invaded, or he never defeated her?
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
How is it that Flemeth has survived for so
The
long?
demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
Aren't abominations usually insane horrors?
How often is this usually? Always? If not always, then when is it not true? There are more things in this world and the next than you or I could ever hope to understand. What Flemeth became is a mystery. I suspect, even to her.
Well, it wouldn't make sense to ask this question. You know what, why
Asked
not?
if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
Why would she refuse to speak of
The
them?
chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts. It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
An interesting story. Thank you.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
Well, it's true actually. Linya's mother died, I believe. Died when she was just a young girl. She just kind of gave up. So, my mother died a long time ago.
Then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
You see, I do like Morgan. She kind of tries somewhat to be friendly-ish. I'm sure there's still a hidden motive somewhere there, but hey. Alright, Zevran, let's talk to you. I want to discuss something personal.
Oh, this should be good. What would you like to discuss?
Never mind.
Here I am.
Care to answer some questions?
This should be good. Go ahead.
Tell me a little about Antiva.
You wish to know about Antiva, do you? The only way to truly appreciate it would be to go there. It is a warm place, not cold and harsh like this Foreldon. In Antiva it rains often, but the flowers are always in bloom. Or so the saying goes.
You don't like Foreldon?
It's fine enough with its dogs and its mud. The people are spirited, even if they can't tell the difference between an assassin and a mere killer. I hail from the glorious Antiva city, home to the royal palace. It is a glittering gem amidst the sand, my Antiva city. Do you come from someplace comparable?
Of course, my mother was better than any
You have
gem.
me there, indeed. I, for one, can make no such claim, as I never laid eyes on the woman. You know what is most odd? We speak of my homeland, and for all its wine and its dark-haired beauties and the lilo flutes of the minstrels, I miss the leather the most.
Is that some kind of euphemism?
It may as well be. But not this once, no. I mean the smell. For years, I lived in a tiny apartment near Antiva City's leather-making district, in a building where the crows stored their youngest recruits, packed in like crates. I grew accustomed to the stench, even though the humans complained of it constantly. To this day, the smell of leather is what reminds me most of home, more than anything else.
You sound like you've been away from home forever.
So long, I know. It is my first time away from Antiva, however, and the thought of never returning makes me think of it constantly. Before I left, I was tempted to spend what little coin I possessed on leather boots I spotted in the store window. Finest Antivan leather. Perfect craftsmanship. But I was a fool to leave them. I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward for a job well done. More the fool I, no?
Your home is still there, Zevran.
And it's a comforting thought. One simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a beautiful grey warden, a woman who then spares my life? I could not.
Beautiful, is
I
it?
say you are beautiful because it is true. Should I not?
No, by all
Glad I
means.
am to hear it. Now, if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not to speak more of Antiva. It makes me wistful and hungry for a proper meal.
Oh, Zevran. He's a decent character. Let's go with
I
Liliana.
must say that traveling with you has opened my eyes to how wrong some are about the Dalish. You are not at all savage, and I've not seen you snatch away women and children without provocation.
My people are often misunderstood. We're used to it.
If my people were more open to interacting with yours, we could do away with such misperceptions.
They are closed-minded individuals on both sides.
I hear many city folk talk about how wonderful it must be to live simpler lives, close to the earth. They could learn from the Dalish.
All of these are kind of bad. We do not live quite close to the earth.
That must be. I have met very few elves, and those that I have met were pledged to the service of Orlesian nobles.
Slaves. I feel like that one would piss her off, but let's try to keep it nice. I could never live like that.
Servants are well compensated for their services. Some of them live richer lives than humans. A well-trained elven servant is highly valued in Orlais. They are nimble and dexterous, and many people find them pleasing to look at.
All of these again. So I should...
Wait, be chosen. I did not mean... I am sorry.
You may not be cruel, but you still see us differently. No, I am gonna accept it.
You have given me a lot to think about.
I like Liliana. She's nice. And what about you, Alistair?
Something on your mind?
And here we can initiate romance. I kind of want to do this one. We'll save it.
Of course.
I have some questions. That's another good one. So, how did you become a Grey Warden?
You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Haha, very
I
funny.
did my best. What can I say? Let's see. I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
So you mentioned before.
It's really for the best. I'm not exactly the Chantry type, if you haven't noticed. I don't think I would have made a very good Templar. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep
I
you?
wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I'm sorry.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be... It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
I'm getting a lot of +1s. That's... And we'll talk to the latest edition. What's with the heavy sighs?
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the Darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
Glad to know you care, at least.
It's true. One single tear, and then it's off to the north, I think. Or maybe west. I haven't decided. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
Ah, +4, finally. And let's see. I'm going through everyone but the one. Okay. Shale, dear. We have nature, electric, cold. I like fire. And let's do the flaming crystals. Oh, isn't she beautiful? I think she comments on that too.
Found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
I think they're so pretty. No, they're quite slimming.
It must be the vertical pattern it put them in. Did it know to do that? It must have. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
I love Shale. Sandal.
Enchantment?
I want some enchanting done. Because I have a dagger that can be enchanted. Let's get some cold and fire up in here.
Enchantment?
No.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Let me see your wares.
You'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Sell. Sell. I'm gonna keep these for now. Let's see, sell, because I don't really need that. Sell. I'm gonna keep that. Sell. Fire resistance and healing effects received. Actually would be very useful. Okay, these are usable items. I definitely need to stock up on potions. And definitely need to stock up on some flasks. So I can have Master Lightning Rune. You know what? Why not? And I think the Hail Rune. Oh yeah, that too. Oh, and I almost had it. I did have enough. Well, I have some diamond, feldspar, quartz, silver chalices, fancy vase, private documents, blank veldums. And not enough. Damn it. Is there anything else I really don't need? Oh, I need to give that to Puppy. We'll sell the ice bolts because I really don't like ice bolts that much. And unfortunately, that's really all I'm willing to get rid of. Alright, so somewhat. You need 30 strength, really? You need 22 strength because I like to give him the ancient elven boots. So I think that's medium armor, isn't it? Yeah, it is. But he'll be fine in medium armor. We'll give these some more again. And they provide more clothing. That's you. That's my... Oh, wait, she can level up? Alright, let's level you up. Willpower up, magic up. You're almost as good as a herbalist as Wynn. Let's see, she's really good at elemental magic and curses, I believe. Yeah, she's really good at hexes and curses. I think spirit magic also would be good for her too. Oh, we definitely need to get that. We're going to do Walking Bomb, actually. That's a good spell. Anyone else need to level up? Oh, Puppy does. Strength and Constitution. Shred is a good one. Sten, my man. Wow, your strength is already really good. We'll bring up your... I guess. Yeah, you're definitely a 2. Shattering Blow is definitely good. Anyone else for a level up? Nope. Alright, I think we're prepared enough to go on to our next part. I'm going to take Zephyron. I kind of want to take Morgan, but we need a healer. And Shale. Let's test her out. And then we're moving to the woods. The Brecilion outskirts. And we're being ambushed. I never equipped... Oh, I never equipped my, my new ruins. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Giant spiders. Big no-no. Hate the fact that this is one of the ambush, So I'm pretty sure we're gonna fight Queen Spider. I just got webbed, come on. Fire was definitely the right way to go. With Shale, fire was definitely the right way to go. Iron ring, pile of filth, which God knows what this could be. More spiders? I hate spiders. I hate spiders with a passion. Pretty sure there's also a quest to collect deep mushrooms. That might be later on. But we'll see what happens. Anything else? Final stretch of the mission. Oh, yep, there she is, Spider Queen. Oh, don't give me that overwhelm. Zevran, save me. Spider bitch. Of course. And I thought the Spider Queen dropped something, but I guess not. Or maybe it's not this one. Trust me, we'll encounter a lot of Spider Queens. But I guess this one doesn't drop anything. Yeah, venture forth. Alright, and the good news is we only get ambushed once on the road. There's never like a double ambush site.
Tishan, my friend. You have come a long way. I give you the welcome of our clan. These are curious companions you have. Might I ask the purpose of your visit?
I have come on behalf of the Grey Wardens, sister.
Grey Wardens? You have joined their ranks? How unusual. Excuse my surprise. I will take you to the Keeper right away.
I see we have a guest. And one of our own, no less.
This one is from one of our sister clans to the north, Keeper, that claims to have come on behalf of the Grey Wardens.
The Grey Wardens? How unusual that one of our own should join their ranks. How did such a thing occur?
It is a long story. Perhaps another time?
Perhaps so. At the moment, I'm afraid I have little time to spare for long tales. Masiranis Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, perhaps we might introduce ourselves. I am Zathrian, Keeper and Haran of this clan. You are?
My name is Lyna. A pleasure to meet you.
If you came to bring news of the blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sent the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not. Do not allow our troubles to burden you, though I suspect they may impact your mission. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brecilion Forest 1 month ago. As is our custom when we enter this part of Foreldon, we are always wary of the dangers in the forest. But we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren from becoming beasts. The blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
There are actual werewolves in the forest?
There was a time in Foreldon's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters. The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Werewolves are beasts not unlike abominations, possessed wolves driven mad.
The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brecilion Forests are proof of this.
Why did these beasts attack
They
you?
are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before.
Maybe they aren't as unintelligent as you
I
think.
doubt that. The very curse that is in their blood fills them with an unreasoning rage that precludes any true thought.
Is there no way to help your men?
Affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
I am good at non-trivial tasks.
In the Brecilion Forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
You said you could perhaps destroy the
There is
curse.
no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect, but it's the only hope we have left.
I'll find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brecilion Forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I should
I
go.
must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your...
Alright. And as we go for our next, people in our little quest to build up an army, unfortunately we are again at an impasse. For they have their own problems to deal with, just like the mages did. So now we have to help them out in order for them to help us out. But we shall do that in the next part. Right. So in the next installment, we'll be figuring out where these werewolves are coming from, what exactly they're doing, and maybe we'll even talk in the camp. Oh. Well, Wynn, I'm glad that you may be the first human to ever do so. Anyway, I've been XFox1, you guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next part. Have an awesome day.